Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. I'll say that to say this, because I tell it like it is. Coming to you live to tape, 25 feet below the surface of the Earth. Here on a special update and state of the channel analytics show number 9 to bring you up to date with all the news, notes, research, and analytics here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. Fans, you're not going to want to miss this. I will break down everything from subscribers to top videos, top moments. What's a success here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel? You're not going to want to miss it. As I've already said, follow me on all social media platforms, and you know what they are. At Big Daddy GOC on Twitter, and that's in real time. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. On Instagram, it's the Guardian of Chaos. On Facebook, I have 2 accounts. That's right, there's 2. J Brony, that's right, Jabroni, J Brony, you get it, and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. Follow me on Gitter, Gab, True Social, Rumble. I cover it all in the IWC because it's me. It's the GOC. I'm glad that you guys are here today. We are celebrating after the 4th of July, coming up this weekend, this Saturday night, live, down in the Elm City, in the shadows of Titan Towers. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling presents the Bash at the Armada Brewery. You're not going to want to miss that show either. All the stars will be there in the main event down at the Armada Brewing Company for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Once again, Bash at the brewery. The Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Hunter Tarka, takes on gorgeous Brad Baylor. It's going to be one for the ages. 2 young lions, 2 young superstars for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. That's this Saturday night, live. Go to ParadiseAlleyProWrestling.com on all social media platforms, and you will find out what's happening this weekend in Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. And, of course, coming up next Tuesday, July 11th. That's right, July 11th, down at the Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Training Facility. An unbelievable seminar with WWE scout, agent, writer, Gabe Sapolsky. That's right, former creator, one of the head honchos at Ring of Honor, Mr. Gabe Sapolsky, former owner of Evolve Pro Wrestling, along with several other people, an influential man that currently works for the WWE. So come on down, not only July 8th at the Armada Brewing Company, July 11th at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling for the seminar with Gabe Sapolsky and the Paradise 4, and you know who they are. Mario Mancini, Pretty Paul Roma, Paul Perez, and Big Steve Tracy, a.k.a. Dave Paradise. So now that I got the local news out of the way, let's get on to the analytics and the state of the channel here on the mothership. Go back and I guess it was around May of this year, May 23rd, I believe is the exact date. So about 6 weeks ago, 5-6 weeks ago, go back, and when that's the last time we did our analytics, a State of the Union here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. Fans, were over 300,000 total viewers now. So not bad considering we were at 200,000. We went up on show number 8 to 265,000 total views. Now we are at 309,000 total views because of you, the fans. I can't thank you enough. Let's get to 500,000. Let's get to 500,000. We are now at 725 subscribers, up from 640 on show number 8, and previously at 527. Fans, we are growing by leaps and bounds, slowly but surely. Remember, we've only been on the network here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, Guardian of Chaos BD, if you will, Big Daddy. Only 3 years of posting videos in the Chaos Corner podcast and all my career and the different people that I've worked with. If I'm not mistaken, let me go to my notes and go to my research. Stand by, stand by. Our first video posted here for Chaos Corner on the YouTube channel Guardian of Chaos was November 21st of 2019. November 21st, 2019, considering we're here today on July 26th, 2023. So we've been at it 3 years consistently, over 2.2 thousand videos here on the channel. Go to the community page. I update there often with photos and comments and questions. Leave a comment. You'll see some unbelievable pictures. And of course, go to my channels. I follow a bunch of different channels that are everything from reality to travel vlogs to pro wrestling to comedy and everything in between. Guardian of Chaos. Raw dog, one man, unique, unedited, unscripted. That's why you guys are here. My over 50 years as a fan, a historian, a researcher, a scout, a smark, a mark. That's right, I said it, a mark. My over 30 plus years as a pro wrestling manager in this industry, currently at my home at PAPW, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Commentator, broadcaster, commissioner, manager, and rumor has it that at almost 60 years old, the GOC might be returning to the squared circle. Well, I don't know, man. Who knows? Is it a work? Is it a shoot? A kayfabe, man. So, guys, thanks for being here. This channel would not have the success in the 3 short years, and you see how hard I grind for you and for this channel. No paywalls, no super chats, no Patreons. I'm not saying that's not my ultimate goal somewhere down the road. Merch and the whole 9 yards. But simplicity, here in the bunker or in the lounge or in the executive offices, you see, I bring you into my home. We put a face to the product. Not a lot of people do that. And I've actually been in the ring and stepped in the ring with heroes, Hall of Famers, and legends. 2-time Hall of Famer yourself. Myself. Did I say yourself? Myself. Class of 2019, New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. And of course, 2020, Class of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. As I get a little spittle on myself, I get all excited, emotional, passionate. That's why you guys are here for this. Let me take a little break. You can hear the thunderstorms and the rain and the sounds, the environment, and the planet and the world and the universe and everything else that's going on. Stay close to your family and friends. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Tell everybody, hug everybody, love everybody. Protect yourself. Situational awareness. Be prepared. Stay awake. Don't let someone or something or anyone or anything come be a thief in the night. No one's going to come face to face. We're living in some hard times, some hard truths, some hard realities. Wars, racial division, illegal immigration, the economy, crime, politics. Pray to the big man upstairs, walk in faith. And Jesus Christ is coming back soon. Don't be caught dead without him. Let me get off that soapbox. Let's get to channel Guardian of Chaos, Analytics Show number 9. The research, the numbers, over 300,000 total views. Coming up, we need that 1,000 subscribers. Get us in the algorithm. Like, subscribe, share, spread the word, man. This is my opening monologue. We're almost 10 minutes in, so stand by, man. Don't go anywhere. Come on. Yeah. How about this heat and humidity here in the greater tri-state northeast New England area? Little Sprite Zero. You wash it down here, fans. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I should probably split the two up. We put the water, that's right, in the all-purpose straw. You never know. A lot of things happening over there in Europe, the rest of Ukraine. I don't want to do anything, no copyrights, no alcohol. There's strictly parody, entertainment purposes here on the YouTube channel. Gotta stay hydrated. Well, let me not get crazy here. All right, we know what we're here for. We're here for analytics. We talked about the total views. We talked about when we started, when we post our first video. Thanking you, the fans, from the bottom of my heart. It's my passion, my stress reliever. I can't thank you guys enough. We talked briefly about what's going on at my home at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, our total subscribers, our total views. Now, this is over the last 28 days. Some of it the last 48 hours. You guys know that this is what we do here to update you here on the channel. In the last 28 days, we've had over 32,000 views. That's the good news. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, whether I cover AEW, the WWE, New Japan, Ring of Honor, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, or anybody else in between, from Impact to NWA to MLW to AAA to CMLL to Impact to everybody that I'm missing. Missing? Should I get this out of the way now? That's the second time that I fumbled, rumbled, stumbled, bumbled over my words. But you know what Bully Ray from Busted Open Radio said? Two-time Hall of Famer, perhaps one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And now it's Busted Open 24/7. Bully Ray After Dark, Busted Open After Dark. He said to the Guardian of Chaos, probably back in 2006, 2007, when I was with the Outcast Killers, Oman Tortuga, Diablo Santiago. We were going for the NWA World Tag Team titles against Team 3D, the Dudley Boys, Devon, Bubba, Bully, whatever you want to say. You guys know this story. I say it all the time. If you're a fan, you follow me, you know what I'm going to say. He said to me back in the dressing room, because he gave me the Dusty Rhodes spot, you know, the the big elbow, grab his crotch, I go down. I was supposed to get up for a big body slam, but I sold the elbow from a 300-pound Bully Ray. So I didn't get up for the body slam, but he grabbed me like a chicken bone, the legs, and Devon went to the top rope. It's here on the channel. What's up? In the groin from the top rope. That's right. So we get back to the locker room, and Bully Ray, Bubba, if you will, says, Big Daddy, give the Guardian of Chaos 5 spots. So fuck up 4. I consider that to be a compliment coming from Bully Ray. So you guys know that story very well, right? That's twice I stumbled. So keep track here on Chaos Corner. So again, the good news, 32,000 views, but in the last 28 days, down from almost 40,000 on show number 8 back in May of 2023. So 17.5 thousand views less than usual. So there's a silver lining. We got to take the positive. That's what you got to do in life. So that's why I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's what we got for total views. We're down 17.5%, but still 32,000 views in 28 days is nothing to sneeze at. We were at 40,000. So guys, let's step it up, please. Watch time hours. 635 watch time hours. We were at last analytics show, 727 hours. 425 more than usual is the good news. Now, this is the last 28 days. We got to get to the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers so we can go live and have a lot of fun with this. Instead of the concept of live to tape. Wait. I'm live right now here on July 6, 2023. I don't know, I guess it's about, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere thereabouts. But I am taping this, so I'm live, but I am taping. Oh, fuck it. You guys know what I'm talking about, live to tape concept. Let's do it live. We could chat. We could see what's going on. We could converse. I could answer your questions. So that's what we're trying to shoot for here, guys. So again, I can't thank you enough for being here. So that's where we are as watch time hours. So we'll take the good out of the bad and the ugly. Plus 64 subscribers. Thank you guys. Welcome to the 64 new subscribers. Last show around back in May and show number 8 of State of the Union channel, State of the Channel, we were up 75 subscribers. We are 15% down from the last 28 days. So welcome aboard, 64. Tell a friend. Let's get more subscribers so we can go up. We're at 7.25 here. We got to get to the 1K. So welcome aboard, everyone. We'll take the good because it's 64 new people, but we're 15% down. Let's step it up here on the channel, please. 1,630 real-time views in the last 48 hours. That's right, in the last 2 days. Think about that. 1,630 real-time views in the last 48 hours. That's the good news. The bad news is, on the last analytics State of the Channel, we had almost 5,000 views in the last 48 hours. 5K in 48 hours. So we've really dropped here on that. Again, I'm here to tell you the honest truth. The good, the bad, and the ugly of the channel. That's why I'm here to let you guys know what you're a part of and what we're going to try to make grow here. So I give you the honest analytics here. 1,630 real-time views in the last 48 hours. That's not bad. Not when you were at 5K. Top content in the last 28 days. And then I'll give you top content in the last real time, which is the last 48 hours, 2 days. So here's the top content in the last 28 days with videos to over 2.2 thousand here on the channel. The video I have posted, a lot of these are recently, it's about getting over, not going over. 1.6 thousand views in the last 28 days. Mickie James, aka Alexis LeRae, Busted Open Radio, women's diva, one of the pioneers back in the day. Not a true pioneer back to Medusa, but one of the pioneers. I like Mickie, and I loved her when she was Alexis. We worked several shows together. She never gets old on this channel. You guys love Mickie James, aka Alexis LeRae, or Miss Kara, cheerleader Kara, because she's also one of the top content, top views on this channel. It seems like all the female grapplers, lady grapplers, women's wrestling, intergender wrestling gets the most views. I can understand it with the way women's athletes are today, in shape, excellent, bigger, stronger. These ladies know what they're doing. They act like ladies. They don't act like tramps or hoes. So you got to give them a lot of credit. They're not divas. They are women athletes. But again, there's a lot of you sicko perverts out there that just want to see women grappling. Can we look at it for the sport of it and for women's sports? Be careful out there, because if I see you and I think you're doing something wrong, we're going to have problems. Remember that. There's 3 types of people in this world. Those who don't know what happened, those who wonder what happened, and people like the GOC that will make things happen. Because I'll snatch your ass from the backside. Let's get on to another thing. The Legends of the Ring, another video that I just put up there, 1.2 thousand views. Between the Christian York, Miss Kara, Kara Slice, cheerleader Kara video, and the Mickie James video, Alexis LeRae video with Romeo Rosselli of the Heartthrobs, combined over 3,000 views in the last 28 days. So that's the top content here on the channel. In real time, the last 48 hours. Now, this is a reflection, and when we get into the demographics, you'll see how my audience has grown in certain age demographics. And this is a reflection of why I branched out here on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. Not only is it mainly pro wrestling, sports entertainment, but also comedy, soap operas, sports, reality shows. That's what you get here, travel vlogs. You get a lot of different things here on the Guardian of Chaos channel. And this real-time 48 hours, the last 2 days, shows that when the top video is the Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis reunion, 164 views in the last 2 days. And then, of course, I had a chance to work with the legendary icon, Terry Funk. That's right, the Funker, here on the channel. The match is up here on the channel. 126 views in the last 48 hours. Megan Bayne and Nikki Duke from the women's division at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling just competed for a return of Richard Holiday, superstar in the pro wrestling scene, at rarefied air for PAPW. The Megan Bayne, the Megasis, if you will, and Nikki Duke matches are a hit here on the channel. As I said, along with Alexis LeRae, Mickie James, a.k.a. Kara with Christian York. Those are the real-time videos here in the last 48 hours, and a lot to do with Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling here locally. Views, we went from 31.2 thousand from 34.4 thousand. Now listen, 31.2 thousand, I'm happy at it. I'm happy, I'm ecstatic, thank you guys. But we were at almost 35,000. The good news, 18.5 thousand, almost 19,000 more than usual for you geeks, nerds, dweebs, neckbeards, everybody out there. No offense, man, it's work, baby, kayfabe, man, I'm joking. And it's not directed towards, my subscribers. And we'll get on to that, too, about subscribers and non-subscribers here on the State of the Channel. So there's a good, bad, ugly, and silver lining. I'm repeating myself. That's what I do. That's what we do here on the channel. We tell it like it is. So we're happy with the 18.5 thousand more than usual in the views. Now remember, these are numbers and statistics based on the last 28 days, and some of them in real time the last 48 hours. Our impressions in the last 28 days, 630 630,000. I'll say it again, 630,000 in the last 28 days. The bad news, that's 13% than the previous 28 days when we were at 720,000. 720,000 in 28 days. The click rate went from 4.1% to 3.9%. You don't think that's a lot, but it is. Think about your retirement, your IRA, the stock market, whatever they're trying to do out there in the government right now. These sons of bitches. A point and a half, a point, whether it's your mill rate, taxes, whatever it is, property. That's a lot, 1%, 2%. So you see the difference there. Impressions, 13% down from the previous 28 days. But listen, when you're up to almost 1 million, 750,000, 1 million in 28 days, we're doing good here for what we are on this channel. We're not competing with anybody else. We're not competing against any other channels. We're competing against ourselves. And the last 48 hours and the last 28 days. So that's what we have as far as total impressions. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in here. It's a lot of numbers. I'm not WrestleNomics. I'm not Chris Julo. I'm not Brandon Thurston. I'm not even Brian Last with all these guys with numbers, or Alvarez, or whoever else you want to throw out there. But I am the Guardian of Chaos. Let's move on here. We're 20 minutes in. Not bad. I hope you guys are enjoying it because I know I'm having a great time. Let's get on to the average view duration. Now, you guys, some of them out there, a lot of people out there in the IWC have the brain of a dehydrated BB, the brain of a turnbuckle, especially in 2023 when people want to go from match to match, spot to spot, flip to flip, promo to promo, no time to breathe, no pacing. It's like that here on FluffTube as well. That's why a lot of people are so big on shorts and on clips and different things like that, and breaking them up into segments, which we do here on the channel too. I guess I can't blame them, right? I mean, because the average view duration is 1 minute and 13 seconds. Don't get me wrong. On some of them, depending on what the video is, it's as high as 8-10 minutes, and we're going to get into that. But the average view is only 1 minute and 13 seconds. It says a lot about today's society, does it not? In today's even news cycle and current events. I'll tell you. How do viewers find us? How do you guys find me? Well, as I always say when it comes to one of my favorite actors of all time, comedians, Rodney Dangerfield. 65% of you are browsers. So you're just browsing. You're out and you're looking around and you're browsing and you're over here and you're just milling about and maybe even loitering, but you're browsers. I'm a browser. I'm just browsing. 65% of you are browsers that find Guardian of Chaos. 14% on the YouTube. I need more than that, seeing that this is a YouTube channel. 14%. 11% from suggested. Now that's the algorithm. That's the like, leaving a comment. So you guys have stepped it up. It's over 10%. That's huge. We're at 11%. Can we get that up? Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. That gets us into the suggested. And then there's the channel pages, other channels, 3%. It was at 2.8%. Suggested videos was at 12%. I'd like to see that. Can we get it up to 15, perhaps 20 or 25%? And you wouldn't believe the material that will come out on this channel. I have droves. I have 10 years, 20 years worth of material here in the vault at Chaos Chronicles, down in the bunker of Chaos Corner. You guys know that, right? I know that you do. So I'd like to see a little bit more. We have picked it up in the YouTube people that are watching. We need more, and that brings me to subscribers and non-subscribers. I'm only getting like 2 or 3% of my current 725 subscribers. Over 95% of you are non-subscribers, but you're watching. You're watching. Hit the subscribe. It's free. Right? A lot of you people are president of the NRA Club. That's not National Rifle Association. That's never refused anything. It's free. Hit the subscribe, please. I need more of you that aren't subscribed because I have great subscribers now. So I wanted to make that point. YouTube search terms, and again, I told you we're just coming out of this month, I believe it was on July 10th, at the Greater New Haven JCC, an unbelievable event that was on Fight TV. Rarefied Air by Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, the return of former IWA heavyweight champion, former MLW superstar, former member of the Dynasty with Alexander Hammerstone and Maxwell Jacob Friedman. That's right, MJF. And that would be one Richard Holiday. What a show it was. And the women talent, the female talent, the ladies talent, the Megasis as seen in AEW, Megan Bayne, and Nikki Duke, who's in Women of Wrestling. Wow, right now is Ariella. They were both there, or as Ariel, they were both there at Rarefied Air for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, and they have been a hit here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, here on the channel, here on the network, soon to be. Megan Bayne and Nikki Duke, go out and follow them, whether it be AEW, the Mega Sister, OnlyFans, whatever they do, Women of Wrestling, wow. Keep an eye on these ladies, and they'll be back at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, and they're big on the YouTube search items here on the channel. The top moments, again, a lot from my home at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, in the shadows of Titan Towers, one of the best independents here in the greater New England tri-state Northeast area, with 4 guys that worked under the guidance of WCW and the WWF. Does it get better than that? That's where you go when it comes to training and schools and reputations and getting a career. Don't you understand what you get here and who I'm associated with and where my home is? So the top moments, and again, we'll go for view and duration. So that goes to show you about some of the talent, whether it's Richard Holiday, whether it's Dustin Flash Waller, whether it's Kylon King, whether it's Hunter Tarka, whether it's beautiful Brad Baylor or gorgeous Brad Baylor, whatever he calls himself, whether it's Lorenzo Vendetta, it doesn't matter. The list goes on and on of the unbelievable and future talent at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. That's just to name a few. I didn't even get into the tag team division where we have, Sean and Jay, the Haven, and the House of Pain, and different tag teams, even the former Battle Academy. I mean, there's a lot going on at PAPW. Here are the top moments here on the channel. It's associated with Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, the tops. The Pyramids of Power against the Haven. You fans here have watched 10 minutes of that match, almost a full match. That's almost unheard of. Gorgeous Greg Baylor, the 18-year-old veteran. You guys have watched 9 and 10 minutes of his matches here on the channel. Roma trained, Mancini brained. And then, of course, I'm mentioning the Megasis, Megan Bayne, and Nikki Duke. Both of their matches here are top moments on the channel, along with my moments on Jerry Springer with the rest in peace, the late, great Iron Sheik. That's what you have here on the channel. In the previous top moments, because I told you I'm expanding, whether it be General Hospital, Major League Baseball, that's right, General Hospital, reality TV, soap operas, scripted fighting, fighting soap operas, pro wrestling, sports, that's what you get here on the channel. Comedy, reality. The previous top moments were all from the Man of the Hour, the Dean Martin roast with Frank Sinatra, Bob Hope, and unbelievable John Wayne. So that's what you get here in the previous top moments. This is what you get in the over 2.2 thousand videos in 3 years on this channel. State of the Channel, show number 9 here on Chaos Corner. Content that is suggesting us, because I've worked with a lot of these different folks. The videos you see here are my own content from my Chaos Chronicles shows that I've been on, people I've been involved with, people that I've worked with, and people that I know, and different things that I've been involved with. So here is the content suggesting us from these associations and affiliations of what the GOC has done in his over 3 decades in this business. ECW Kimona, Christian York, Tommy Dreamer, Mickey James, all that different content on YouTube is suggesting us here. Rikishi, so on and so forth, the Samoan Dynasty. Those are the different content on YouTube that are suggesting this channel because of the associations and affiliations and videos here on the YouTube channel. I mean, it really is something to behold. The external sites and apps that are promoting us. Now, this is very important because that's other people putting us over and giving us the rub. 22.7 of you are doing it through Google, 15% on Reddit, 7% on the Samsung Android mobile devices, and 5.4% on Facebook, which I don't share a lot of my stuff over to Facebook or Instagram. I do it mainly on Twitter and on YouTube. So I'm going to start sharing this over on those platforms as well, and I wish you guys would do that too. And this way we can get more of those viewers. Because previously, in the last 28 days, on show number 8 back in May, 24% on Google, 15.2% on Reddit, which is about the same. YouTube was suggesting us at 5%, and the different blogs that were out there at 13%. That was just 28 days ago. The blogs have fallen off, YouTube has fallen off, but Facebook and then the mobile devices have stepped it up. Google and Reddit have been the steadies. So I need more out of the external sites and apps, guys. I can't appreciate you enough. And again, returning viewers. 2.6 thousand of you are returning viewers, and I thank each and every one of you, because it was 28 days ago, or back when I did this in May, was 2.1 thousand. So returning viewers, over 2,500 of you, I can't thank you enough. Unique viewers, 24,000 unique viewers from 30,000. Again, I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. It was 30,000 back in May. We're at 24,000 unique viewers, but I'm happy with it because more of you are coming back. That's why there's always the silver lining, whether it be in life, what you're doing, what you're going through, hard times, or this channel. Because 2,500 are returning. Again, I need more of you non-subscribers. Here we go with some of my favorite part of the show. And before I get on to the demographics and the geography, because you guys know that's my favorite, it says a lot. The key audiences and what my audiences also watch. I don't know what this says about me, my way of thinking, the videos or posts. I don't know how they do it through the algorithm. But you guys are also listening. Besides, you know that I moderate for JD from New York on Off the Script, and his sidekick, Heel Jesse, the Chi-Town Smart, and also over at the Sit Down with the OG of podcasts, Don Tony, and of course my buddies Hollywood and Comic Book Bob over at the Wrestling Council, my old local friend, the Professor Rick Del Santo at the Pro Wrestle Zone. I mean, there isn't too many different people that I don't moderate for. Several channels across several platforms, and I can't thank you enough. So not only do you guys follow Off the Script, and Jesse, and the OG Don Tony, and the Wrestle Council, and Pro Wrestle Zone, and I forgot one other one, my buddy over there in Ireland, over by the UK, Maurice, and Cheap Heat Productions. That's who you guys listen to. But also, my audience listens to Dutch Mantel, Jim Cornette, Jerry the King Lawler, Monsoon Classic Channel, and the Shoot Interview and Shoot Clips channels. So I don't know what that says, but it says a lot. Here, 32 minutes in on State of the Channel, show number 29, July 6, 2023, in the middle of summer. Man, it's like a bowl of soup outside, so stay prepared. The planet, something's going on. Let me not get crazy. People say, when you're putting a tinfoil hat on, get over yourself. Because when conspiracies become facts, they're no longer conspiracies. And we're finding that out in the reality of the world. But let's get on to, speaking of reality of the world, let's get on to demographics and geographies that here on the Guardian of Chaos channel. And I know I keep saying that, because I'm going to pound it into your head. First off, when it comes down to gender, and there are only two, there's two. That's right, make no mistake about it. Science is right about this one. There's two. 96% of my audience are men, male. I'm not surprised. I mean, that's cool. 4% are women, female. I can describe that. A woman, female. Pretty simple. So 96% and 4%. It was 92% men. And last time around, in May, what 6 weeks ago? 7.5% of you were women. Where did you go? I know my wife is still watching. I know my daughter is still watching. Occasionally my granddaughter, as long as I'm not cussing. You know, I know Simply Lynn is watching. I know there's a lot of people out there that are watching, but where did you go? At one time, you were 11% here for the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. So we're not that disappointed. I am disappointed, and I'll say it again because it popped up here as we're scrolling across. 97, 98% of you that are watching here on this channel, maybe watching now, are not subscribed. Only 2.5%, maybe 3% of you are subscribed. We could be well over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Not asking for a lot, not asking for your money, asking for your time, your emotional investment, your psychology. You'll hear some storytelling, some laughter, and this is what we all need, some stress relief. So I'm disappointed in that. Let's get on to the demos. Because you know I am the old man brand, the over 50 demo god. At least that's what I like to say. The age groups in the demos of 13 to 7. 0.1%, and that's okay. Even though we're rated a PG channel and we occasionally cuss, you won't find anything inappropriate here or anything that shouldn't be on here, because we don't do things like that here. We are age appropriate, PG, maybe a little parental guidance now and then, but we love giving back. That's what it's all about, is giving back. Just like we do fundraisers for cancer. We do it for the Camp Rising Sun, children with autism, walks for autism, local sports teams that need sports equipment and fields, animal shelters, the homeless. There isn't anything type 1 to none juvenile diabetes that we don't do as philanthropists and give back, whether you win, lose, or draw. It's about being a carpenter and giving back. So 13 to 17, you want to hop on board, fine. If you don't, that's okay too. We'll see you ringside. We'll sing you at the shows. The 18 to 24 demographic, 10.3% here on the channel. The 25 to 34 demographic, 23.3% here on the channel. 35 to 44 age group, 22.4%. The 45 to 54 age group, 21.4%. 55 to 64, you boomers, 15.4% of you are here on the channel, and 65 plus, and I respect my elders and I appreciate all your wisdom, 7% of you here on the channel. But what happened? It was over 20% of the 65 plus demographic back in May. What's going on? Where are you guys? I mean, I know we were in the fourth quarter of life there, but send me a message, email, inbox me, the 65 plus demographic. You went from 20% to 7%. The 55 to 64 demographic went from 22.8%, almost 23%, to 15.4%. So that's the bad and the ugly there on the demos here on the channel. The good news, that all important 18 to 39, 18 to 44, whatever power demo they're always talking about, and pro wrestling and AEW and WWE and Meltzer and Alvarez and Sean Ross Sapp and everybody else and their brothers, mothers, uncles, sisters' ass. Here on this channel, our largest demographics, the 45 to 54 age group, was just a little above what Nielsen ratings considers important. Went from 17.2% to 21.4% we gained here on the channel. The 35 to 44 demographic went from 15.2% 6 weeks ago to 22.4% here on the channel. The all-important 25 to 34 demographic, from what the people say for ratings, went from 13.6% on this channel to a whopping 23.3%. Let that sink in on who's watching this channel and who brings in the numbers and the ratings and puts asses in seats in that important demographics. Let that sit right here. Think about it for a second of what you're watching, what I've been doing for all these years. Go back on some of the recent videos that I have up from 1999, 1998, 94, 93, 1992. That's how far back some of these videos go that I still have here, that I've put on the YouTube channel, and how long I've been doing this. Win, lose, or draw, whether there's one watching, 1,000, 100,000 or 1 million, I'm still going to be here and I'm not going anywhere. Here's the top countries around the globe, from coast to coast, border to border, pillar to pillar. That's what I like to say here on Chaos Corner. 50% of you, over 15%, over 50%, pardon me, excuse me, I plunder, blunder, stunder. I refer back 20 minutes ago when I was talking about Bully Ray. Over 50% of you are watching from here in the United States of America, the good old USA. Out of nowhere, almost 7% hopped up from the island, our Commonwealth down there. Our brother, no offense, somebody call him. I'm just saying, almost 7% from Puerto Rico. Now, you know my heritage, my granddaughter, Italian, Puerto Rican, myself. It's a beautiful thing we throw in, right? You can't make it up. You guys came out of nowhere. Welcome aboard from the island. 6.2% from India. Big wrestling fans over there. You've always supported me here on the channel. We went from 2% from India up to 4% last time to now over 6% of you watching from India. Also the UK, always holding at a steady, solid 4 or 5% of my fans here on the channel. And Canada, I don't know where you go. Sometimes you go from 4% to 7% to now 3% of watching here on the channel. Our boys up there up north, I don't know what's going on with all those fires and the smoke and everything that you're causing, Canada. But you went from 4, 5, 6% to now just 3.1% up in Canada. In Australia, what's going on over there in Australia? I know a lot of things socially. 1.3%. Where did you go, mateys? Good day, mate from down under. What are you doing, man? So thank you, Puerto Rico, India, the UK, Canada. Come on back. You're not that far. And so that's what's going on here. And the good USA, can we pick it up, man? I'm third generation American. Only 50.6%? What the fuck's going on? And I didn't even mean to swear. There goes the whole 13 to 17 demographic. Although in this day and age in certain liberal cities, they're doing worse than that. That's another story for another time. Maybe I'll get into a reality podcast. But that's what's going on here on State of the Channel, show number 9 on July 6, 2023. We haven't done this in 5 or 6 weeks. There's a lot of videos on the channels. From short clips, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, to shows as long as an hour and a half on Chaos Corner, to full matches anywhere from 7 minutes to 28 minutes. And of course, the steady at Chaos Corner. So I'll say that to say this. It's been one hell of a show, one heck of a podcast, if you will. I think it's storming out. Come on back. Stay tuned to this channel because there's content constantly coming out. I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is, and I know you're watching. You know that I know, and you know that I could see you. The numbers come in. I get them all. You know that, right? Don't you dare miss it.